Hey folks, we'll get to Tropical Storm Barry in a moment. We've got some showers, even thunder showers in the western part of the valley as we speak. There were some earlier in Willacy County. Those have gone away, but these, take a closer look. If you're in the west part of Rio Grande City out toward the school, the airport out on the west side, you're seeing some rain in that area between there and Roma. Everything pushing down toward the south as we speak, and there's not much more behind that. For the most part, these are isolated showers and thunder showers, but there's still, I can't completely rule out something out later on tonight, but for the most part, I think it's a dry night. Then tomorrow, scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm in a few spots. We're putting about a 30% probability in there for tomorrow. Something could pop up in a few places, but again, for the most part, it's a dry day. May just have a brief interruption by a shower storm. And then Saturday, we're mostly sunny. And I think then the showers will really be hard to find. It's going to be much more mist than hit. And that goes into Sunday as well. For the most part, we're looking at some mainly dry days ahead. But tomorrow, our best chance, about a 30% probability for a shower storm tomorrow. After that, we're mainly dry for Saturday and Sunday. This, of course, all the weather in the Gulf Coast depends on what this decides to do, and not a particularly well-organized system, although you can see the spin really going pretty good. But notice how there's not many clouds on the north side, a lot of clouds on the south side. Andrew's going to talk more about that in the next half hour. Recon planes out there, flew in out of Tampa today, and it's picked up a 49-mile-per-hour wind speed a little while ago. Minimum pressure at 2945, according to the Recon. He's still out there meandering around, so we'll see if those numbers change. But that's the latest from the Recon. There's the center right now at 27.8 and 89.3. You can track this on your Channel 5 News Hurricane Tracking Map. Get that at Whataburger. 40-mile-per-hour winds move to the west at about 5. Pressure's down to 1,003, but you do see a northwestward trend by tomorrow afternoon. By Saturday afternoon, it's very close to the coast of Louisiana with winds just under hurricane force, and then it continues moving northward from there. By Sunday, it's in northern Louisiana, but it takes from Friday to Sunday to make this little trek right here. What that means is tremendous rainfall in that area. That is a slow-moving storm, and when they move slow, it just means it rains longer on top of you, and you end up with bigger rainfall totals. By Tuesday, it's up over the Ohio Valley and out of here. There's the low. Here's the high to the west. There's a high to the east. Of course, there's a weakness right in the middle, and that's what's going to pull this system northward. This high is holding its ground, so is that one, so it just goes up between the two and moves northward. The exact position depends on the strength of the highs, but eventually, again, it ends up in the upper Midwest, and by next week, it is off the map. High takes over once again. There's nothing else to talk about after that except hot, dry weather. How much rainfall are we looking at from this? Well, take a peek. This is through Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Look at that, 6 to 12 inches right up the middle of that. There's a plus behind that. Some places could see as much as 20 inches of rain. It's a big-time storm in terms of rainfall. So for us for tonight, your first 25 AccuWeather forecast is partly cloudy, spotty storm mainly in the west. We're seeing it down near Rio Grande City, 78 for a low. Then tomorrow back up to 97. Partly sunny skies. Can't rule out a spotty thunderstorm in a few spots. The chance stands at 30%. Mainly dry for the weekend, 100, 99. Next week, we stay in the upper 90s, but look at that. Sunshine from wall to wall. We don't see much else after this weekend, and this weekend, exactly how much we see will just depend on how Barry acts out in the Gulf of Mexico. That's your updated First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast.